Bold and Beautiful just set in motion a plot so triggering that, spoiler, and fans will never be the same. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Bold and Beautiful just laid the groundwork for yet another do-over of a notorious past plotline, and it's one that's so triggering for both characters and fans that we may never recover. After Luna overserved Will alcohol and then snuck into his bed disguised as his girlfriend Elektra, disgusted Bold and Beautiful fans spoke out about the rape. But alas, the damage was done. We immediately realized that Bold and Beautiful had set the scene for Luna to get pregnant and use the child as a means of keeping herself out of prison, given Bill wouldn't want a Spencer heir born behind bars. But what we see coming now is even worse, much worse. While the horrified and befuddled Will still has no idea who was in his bed that fateful night, the mystery of it all wasn't enough to keep him from making love to Elektra when she decided the time was right to indulge in their first time together. On a soap, two trysts so close together can only mean we're headed for a soap trope so traumatic we've barely recovered from the last time it was used on this daytime drama. We're referring, of course, to a baby swap. It's no coincidence that Grace Buckingham's deception brought up bad memories for Liam and Hope of the time they were told their baby had died after she'd been stolen from them during childbirth. Even as Lope relived the worst days of their lives, we watched in horror as Bold and Beautiful set the scene for a variation on the trope to play out all over again. We can see it now. Luna and Elektra will both get pregnant by Will, so their babies will be born around the same time. Luna either miscarries or her child is stillborn, so she decides to steal Elektra's and pass it off as her own. After all, the infant would, conveniently, still bear Will's DNA. Elektra, meanwhile, will suffer the same fate as Hope and be left to mourn the beloved babe she believes has died. Watching Will co-parent Elektra's child with Luna will undoubtedly prove triggering for half of the characters on the canvas, not to mention fans who still break out in a cold sweat whilst recalling the year-long Hope-Liam-Beth debacle. Do you think a baby swap is afoot? Vote. The Forrester mansion had seen its share of betrayals, but nothing prepared the family for the storm that was about to break. Ridge paced the living room, his hands buried deep in his pockets, his jaw clenched. Brooke's voice echoed from behind him, trembling but firm. "You have to tell them, Ridge. Keeping this secret will destroy everything we've built." Ridge spun around, his eyes flashing. "If I tell them, it'll destroy our family anyway. There's no winning here, Logan." The tension was thick, almost unbearable, when Steffi entered, holding her phone with a white-knuckled grip. "I just saw something I can't unsee," she whispered, her voice cracking. "Dad, what is this?" On her phone screen was a photo, blurry but undeniable, of Vidge in a passionate embrace with none other than Sheila Carter. The room went silent. Brooke staggered back as though the ground had shifted beneath her. Her worst nightmare wasn't just that Ridge had strayed, but that he'd done it with the one woman capable of dismantling all their lives. "She kissed me," Ridge blurted, desperation dripping from every word. "It wasn't what it looked like. I was trying to stop her." But Steffi wasn't listening. Her eyes were wide, her entire body shaking. "You let her in, after everything she's done to me, to Finn, to all of us." At that moment, Finn arrived, drawn by the raised voices. His face hardened as he caught sight of the photo. His voice was low, controlled, but his eyes betrayed him. "You've aligned yourself with the woman who shot my mother and nearly killed my wife. How could you, Ridge?" Brooke finally found her strength, stepping between them. "Stop it, all of you. This isn't about a kiss. It's about what Sheila is doing. She's setting us up, and Ridge fell into her trap." But the damage was done. The fallout spread like wildfire. Hope, torn between defending her father and her loyalty to her mother, sobbed quietly in the corner. Thomas, meanwhile, seethed at the hypocrisy. Ridge had judged him countless times for his mistakes, yet here was the great Ridge Forrester caught in Sheila's web. Later, alone in her apartment, Sheila smirked as she poured herself a glass of wine. "They'll never recover from this," she whispered to herself, savoring her victory. "Ridge is mine now, whether he knows it or not." The camera would have lingered on her wicked smile as thunder rolled outside, signaling the storm that was just beginning. For viewers, the trigger wasn't just the kiss, it was the deeper cut. Ridge's vulnerability, Sheila's triumph, and the realization that the Forresters' strongest bond had just cracked down the middle. Because this wasn't just betrayal, it was war. And once Sheila Carter declared war, no one, not Ridge, not Brooke, not even the fans watching at home, would ever be the same again.